First of all, since it is a new position, introduce Secretary Frederick D. Go, who has been appointed as Special Assistant to the President for Investment and Economic Affairs, and a gentleman that I do not think needs very much introduction, as he has been in public life since we were very young congressmen together, Secretary Ralph Recto for the Department of Finance. As I think even a very perfunctory research will immediately show, both Secretary Go and Secretary Recto are distinguished leaders whose expertise, vision, and dedication will undoubtedly contribute to the prosperity of our country. My fellow Filipinos, these two gentlemen embody the values of competence, integrity, and a deep sense of responsibility that we look for in our government leaders. Together, they will form part of a dynamic team committed to steering our economic policies towards inclusivity and progress. We will work towards creating an environment that encourages investment, stimulates economic opportunities, and uplifts the lives of every Filipino citizen. I thus call upon everyone to support our new secretaries as they assume these critical roles in the government. Let us join hands and build a future where economic prosperity is shared by all, where opportunities abound, and where the Philippines stands tall on the global stage.
Hi guys, Secretary Recto po. Sir, are we going to continue what Secretary Diokno started, or should we expect reforms under your leadership in DOF po?
Essentially, you have the National Development Plan to follow, and the chief architect of that is the President. You have the macro fiscal framework, and there is a plan, there is a roadmap that essentially we will continue. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we have Jinky Baticados of IBC 13.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. Good afternoon, everyone. This question is for Secretary Recto. Sir, following your appointment po as Finance Secretary, what is your first order of the day po?
Number one is to collect for next year, I think 4.3 trillion in taxes. 3 trillion with the BIR, 1 trillion with the BOC, and I think the Treasury is about 300 billion. So it's all about fiscal sustainability. And like I said, you have a national development plan to fund. Incidentally, we will be borrowing 2.7 trillion next year. So every night when I wake up in the morning, dapat ang nakolekta natin more or less 20 billion to fund all the needs of our people and the requirements of government. So and to make sure that that money is spent wisely. The idea is to stretch every peso, including acting faster on investment. Particularly, the President has just signed the new PPP law. That will free up government resources for social services, investments also in creating more jobs for our country.
Sir, sorry, I have to ask this question, although the President told us that he doesn't want to preempt you. But, sir, do you plan to impose new taxes po under your watch?
There are already existing revenue measures that the House has passed and the President has certified as urgent. We will make sure that the Senate will be able to pass the same.
Sir, lastly po, will you be implementing changes such as a reshuffle among the DOF officials?
I don't expect to. You know, when I entered DEDA, I only brought one person with me. And that was during the height of the global financial crisis. I think we came out unscathed at that time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, last question for Secretary Go, sir. Being the investment, sir, and the economic advisor, what steps are you taking to ensure that all investment pledges, sir, from the foreign trip of the President will come to reality? And how will you monitor po the benefits of all those investments?
Yeah, I think our goal to attract strategic investments into our country calls for, number one, improving the ease of doing business. Second would be reducing friction costs. And third, finding solutions to navigate the bureaucratic challenges that we face. And we have to make a strong case to the world why they should invest here in the Philippines.
Thank you, Secretaries. Thank you, Mr. President.
Umani naman ito ng iba't ibang reaksyon mula sa ating mga netizens. Ayon kay Shira Jamie, ito yung sa EVAT, pahirap sa bayan. Sana yung bagong mukha naman ang ilagay sa pwesto. Pahayag naman ni Marceline, dilawan ulit, limas na naman ang pera ng taong bayan ito. At ito naman ang saloobin mula sa ating kababayan na si Liza Gomez, si Recto ang pasimuno ng EVAT at iba pang taxes na nagpapahirap sa hirap ng mamamayan. Ngayon nagbabalak na naman siyang mag-imbento ng tax na pangdagdag sa kurakot nila. Mga kababayan, feel free to comment below para maglabas ng saloobin sa balitang ito.